So the story behind it is my wife is Taiwanese and she's from indigenous tribe. She's like Ameizu. Bunch of Taiwanese students came to our national park and I just laid an eye on my wifey. She didn't really realize how not really safe Moscow is. She's like counting money in front of old people. But you cannot do this in Russia. It's really in our Russian culture. You don't like something, you say. Taiwanese drivers, they don't give a f. The old people with bags, flying. In the United States, during 6 months, I saw only one car accident. You guess who caused it?
A Taiwanese person.
Yeah. I mean,
Cool Fogel here, and today I am in a park. I'm with the YouTuber
Broccoli.
Broccoli. Okay.
Yeah.
Where are you from?
I'm from Russia,俄罗斯人.
When did you first come to Taiwan?
2017, I guess.
Oh, okay.
When I lived in Russia, I didn't feel like I would like to stay there the whole life. I didn't really like the environment.
Oh, the lifestyle. Okay.
Yeah, so it was not an option for me at all.
Now, does that, when you say environment, you mean cold weather? Because I know Russia is a very cold place to live.
A lot of Taiwanese ask me, like, oh, Taiwan 好热,你有习惯了吗? Like,
Russia, how long?
Yeah, but and those ask me like, do you like Taiwanese weather because it's like too hot for you for foreigners? And I say, I love it.
It makes you happy.
It makes me super happy because in Russia, you go outside in winter.
Yeah.
You wait half an hour to clean your car because it's just covered in snow. You need to clean the area around your car. You spend half an hour. You wait half an hour when your car gets warm.
Yeah.
Then you can drive. Also, the distance is huge. You drive like 1.5 hours to your work.
Oh my god.
So you already spend.
That's a normal thing?
It's normal,
because Russia's just so big, right?
Yeah, and it's like super cold. We have central heating, so it's basically 20 degrees inside. You wake up, it's like warm and cozy at home, like 20.
You don't want to leave your house.
You go outside, it's like minus 20.
So your body just gets confused.
Damn, I hate this cold weather. I couldn't live there.
Yeah, I know. I can't live in Canada. I can't live in a cold country anymore.
So in Taiwan, hot? Yeah, I like it. It's cool. I'm sweating, but it's cool.
So a lot of people say Russians, they don't smile a lot. And tell me if I'm right about this, because it's so cold.
It's also true. People say Russians look really serious. It is
the weather.
Because like when you're in Russia, you have like a huge hat, scarf, like a huge jacket with hood, so you're walking like this. You don't want to talk to anyone. You don't want anyone to irritate you.
So you came to Taiwan around 2017.
Right.
Have you been here from that time till now, like as far as living?
I moved to Russia just for a couple of weeks because I got married and I had to do some paperwork.
But Taiwan paperwork is easy, I think, for the most part.
No! Oh, those a pain in my ass.
Really?
I suffered, really.
Is that why you had to go back?
But actually, I suffered because of
your fault.
Because of the Russian side. You know, like.
Did you need like a criminal record check?
For some documents, you need to be in Russia physically.
You had to physically go there. It's so annoying. Why can't you just email and they email it back to you?
I don't know.
Why do you have to physically be there to get some stamp?
Yeah.
How long from the time you moved to Taiwan to the time you met your wife?
I met my wife in the United States.
Why were you in the United States?
We went there for, it's like a work and holiday. I was a student at that time. I was basically getting my master's degree.
What was your master's in?
Construction management. She was a student, I was a student.
Yeah.
So we decided to attend this work and holiday program. I would recommend it to anyone.
Yeah.
It's like, this is probably the best experience of my life. There was a national park and we worked as housekeepers. We were like cleaning rooms. I mean, I changed several jobs just for fun to try different things.
And then at some point you met your wife. Tell me about that.
Yeah, so there was just an average day. At that time, I had never seen Taiwanese people.
Wow.
So I knew about Taipei 101, but I didn't know anything about Taiwanese people. So a bunch of Taiwanese students came to our national park and I just laid an eye on my wifey. She looks like really young. At that time, she looked like 16, I guess. And she was standing like this, typical Taiwanese, you know, shy. And then our manager assigned her to work with my friend.
Oh, okay.
And said, Dan, why not me? I asked my friend and we went to the manager together. And I said, can you assign her to me?
Gotcha.
And we started working together. And then I just realized how good Taiwanese people are because she was like so polite and she talked a lot of good things about her country, I thought it's really traditional, very
Like conservative or?
yeah, conservative, but really loving people.
Yeah.
Because the way how she talked about her family, about Taiwanese culture, they know how to appreciate the life.
Yeah.
They know how to appreciate the place they live in.
Community within each family of I'll take care of you, you take care
Yeah.
of me.
But also, I guess it's some disadvantage because I know a lot of Taiwanese males over 40 who still live with parents, and mom decides if she likes her son's new girlfriend or not.
And it must be very stressful when your mom and dad are still in that role.
Yeah, it's a little bit too much.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it would be too much. And then how long from the time you met her to the time that you came to Taiwan? What's the
2
time?
years.
Oh, so you knew her there for 2 years?
We were keeping our long distance relationship.
Oh, she went back to Taiwan
for 2 years. Yeah.
And you stayed in America?
No, I went back to Russia. After America, we didn't know how to keep our relationship because it's like so hard.
Totally different country.
She went to Russia a couple times.
Oh, cool. Okay.
And I came to Taiwan once.
What was her reaction to Russia?
Russia is a great place if you go to travel.
Yeah.
It's a great place, like super fun. Winter in Russia is amazing.
So it was exciting for her.
It was a lot of fun. I brought her to many cool places.
Was that her first experience with snow?
I think so, yeah. She didn't really realize how not really safe Moscow is. And when, we go to ATM, she wants to withdraw some money. She's like counting money in front of all people. But you cannot do this in Russia. And when we get to MRT, in Taiwan, I don't fuck. I just I can put my phone on the seat.
Leave your bag on your scooter.
My bag. I don't care. But in Russia, you don't do this. Even if you hold it, people might grab it. So in Russia, when we got to MRT or to train, she opens her bag wide open with all documents, passport, money. This is an immediate trigger. Grab me.
Yeah, I think so.
And
too.
I was always like, seriously, what the hell are you doing? Close your bag. And we started arguing. And at that time, because I didn't know about Taiwanese culture, she doesn't know this bad side of Russia. And I don't know this good side of Taiwan.
So then your first trip to Taiwan to visit her, do you remember your first day in Taiwan?
Yeah. It was short trip, just 7 or 8 days.
Is she, sorry, your wife is from Taipei?
Yeah, she's from Taipei. Her parents are from Hualien. Her parents moved to Taipei, so basically she grew up in Taipei,
Did you go to Hualien as well?
Not at that time. For my first time, we went to Geelong, Taichung, went to Kending. But there was enough. 7 days was enough for me to realize that Taiwan is a great place.
You need to come back.
To move and stay here.
Okay, so what was your first day? You get off the airplane.
I arrived at about like 9 or 10 p.m. I was hungry and she took me to Tonghua Yeshi. It's the night market near.
Oh, you went to a night market. Oh my God.
Taipei 101.
Russia have night markets? Or?
No, we don't.
So you were at a night market, probably lots of people.
Yeah, and it was like super interesting because this night market is near Taipei 101. And you can see this huge like a skyscraper. On that first evening we went to eat some, I don't know, my Chinese is getting worse. There is some soup.
It's okay, nothing could be worse than my Chinese. So.
We ate a soup. There is some beef, I guess. Oh no, it's lamb with medicine.
Lamb
and medicine.
Lamb broth with medicine.
Amazing soup. Yeah.
So that was the first food you tried.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Cool.
I also tried, because I like sweets, and we tried the strawberry in caramel. And also I tried tomatoes in caramel. Oh, and the first day I also tried the red beans ice cream. Hongdo
bean chili.
Hongdo bean chili. I also tried this classic. I tried bubble tea. Bubble tea is amazing. Yeah.
Genju Naicha. Yeah.
Now I don't drink it. It's too much.
It's kind of fattening, and gassy.
During these 4 years, I drank so many bubble tea.
I think as foreigners we go through that.
Yeah.
And then you're like, okay, I'm done with this.
Yeah. Now okay, enough bubble tea.
Give me some green tea, black tea, no sugar.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which is ideal for me.
Yeah, the same.
So you were talking about your wife. Her family history is Hualien, an indigenous tribe.
Yeah.
What tribe is it again?
It's Ameizu.
I see you have something there. What do you have there to show me?
Oh, right. I can actually wear it.
I love how it's like now you're like a Ameizu gangster.
Yeah. Ameizu Adowa.
Adowa, yeah.
And there is their traditional bag.
Oh, this is beautiful.
Yeah.
I love it.
It's all like handmade.
Does this have any meaning or it's just the tribal colors?
It's the tribal colors. I mean, there are some certain ceremonies where they can use these bags.
Your wife's parents actually made this themselves, or someone in the tribe?
My wife's grandma made it.
Oh my god!
Yeah, this is amazing.
Your wife's grandma's still alive?
No. She passed away.
Oh my god,
yeah.
That's even more. I mean, what a beautiful, like...
Yeah, this from her.
Oh my god, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
What is your most memorable Amezu event that you've experienced?
Oh, okay. The most memorable event is Fonianji. It's like a
what's that?
harvest festival.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, this is just like a tradition.
Cool.
And what they do, they dance, they drink a lot of this rice vodka.
I know what you're talking about. I can't think of the name of that.
Xiaomijiu.
Yeah, Xiaomijiu.
I guess, right?
Is that
Xiaomijiu.
something you would drink once in a while?
I don't really drink alcohol,
Yeah.
but I had no other choice. Because
Yeah.
when I joined this ceremony, you cannot refuse. You just say, oh, buhawisi wo.
Yeah, I know. You can't say buhawisi to Taiwanese
drink.
people.
Yeah, so, okay, guys, I will drink. Yeah.
Was there dancing involved?
Yeah, you are dancing in a huge circle with
my
like hundreds of people. It's amazing. They sing. Like the last time I went
Can
there,
you remember any of the words or the tune to the music?
they will hate me. They'll say this.
Try.
Ado, 你在干嘛?
It's okay. 加油.
Oh yeah, oh.
Do you know Enigma, the band Enigma?
Yeah.
Do you know the song Return to Innocence? Hey, wa, hi, oh, I. That's an Aboriginal tribe of Taiwan that they took for that song.
Wow.
Which I think they got sued by the Aboriginal tribe for using it in their song because they didn't give them the copyrights to it. But that's Aboriginal.
It actually sounded like
it might even be this
the one they use in that festival.
The Ame,
yeah, it's actually similar to this one. Yeah, wow. A lot of people don't live in that Hualien tribe anymore. They live in like Taipei, Taichung, everywhere.
Yeah.
But every once in a while, they all gather.
But there's an Ama and an Agong that are still living there that wait for their family to come visit.
Yeah.
Oh, when did you get married?
Like, oh, sorry, wife, I forgot. 3 years ago, I guess.
What does it matter? I mean, the love you have for each other, the day, whatever.
3 years ago, right?
3 years ago.
3 years ago.
Okay.
We've got married, but we've never celebrated it. I want to do an Aboriginal one, Aboriginal style one, in Hualien, if it's possible.
Do you have children?
Not yet.
Do you want to have kids?
Yeah, we want.
So right now it's just you and your wifey.
Yeah.
Living together. Any animals at home?
We have some plants, but our plants are in a very bad condition.
Play some indigenous music and they'll probably enjoy that. They'll grow.
Maybe they'll grow bigger. Yeah.
What frustrates you the most about Taiwan?
Okay, my wife teaches me not to be negative. Still, it's really in our Russian culture. You don't like something, you say it. That's why Russian people fight sometimes, because you don't like it, you say it. But when I just came to Taiwan and I took a bus, I remember like Taiwanese drivers, they don't give a f. Old people with bags flying. And on my first day I said, "Ты чё, бля, охуел?" And like I couldn't speak Chinese. But now, I mean, like, you know, it's interesting how you change throughout the time. Like after these 4 years, I can speak Chinese, so I can really argue with Taiwanese drivers.
Driving culture in general seems to be the #1 complaint of most foreigners when they come to Taiwan.
Absolutely.
It's Taiwanese people, when you get behind the wheel, you go from being this, ni hao, like, can I help you? Like, what do you need? To like suddenly becoming possessed and like...
Oh, I remember a story. This is so insane because in the United States, during 6 months, I saw only 1 car accident. You guess who caused it?
A Taiwanese person.
Yeah. I mean, and this person started like driving out of this parking lot.
Oh no.
And probably he was not checking the mirrors.
Yes.
And there are no cars in the national park. There is like 1 car per hour. And he was like going back and he hit that 1 car which was like passing through. And there was like a Taiwanese.
But that's hilarious.
There was only 1 car accident I saw in America.
Yeah. What is your favorite thing about Taiwan?
Favorite thing? The kindness of people. One time I had an issue. I was riding my bicycle and I got flat tire. And it was my like 2nd week in Taiwan. I don't know how to get around. And I just saw there was a woman sitting beside, and I just like tried to use my gestures to show like, oh, there's a like flat tire. And she said, oh, okay. Like she understood my problem and she said, okay, like come. And we walked like maybe half an hour.
She walked with you a half an hour.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
We walked to some gas station. She asked some staff to help me. And then she said, okay, cool. And she walked back.
On her own, walk back.
Yes. Can you imagine? Spends 1 hour, helps some random stranger.
But do you think it's fun for the locals to go home and you know what happened to me today? I met this really tall, intimidating white guy.
Maybe, yeah.
That, like, you know, like that's a story to share with your family, you know?
Could be, yeah.
Because we really do stand out.
Yeah, right.
I'm at a point now when I see foreigners, I'm like, why Goran?
Yeah.
To my wife, I'm like, oh, honey, why Goran? And she's like,
yeah.
And she's like when Taiwanese say why Goran, the only thing I want to correct is don't say May Goran because we're not all American. And I love my American friends, but really.
Yeah.
Final question.
Yeah.
If money was no object.
Right.
And I know that's a good one, and you could accomplish any goal you want to accomplish or create any sort of particular lifestyle, what does that look like if money were no object?
Honestly, I have a lot of hobbies and I do a lot of different things that I think if the money is not problem, I'll be just keep doing them. Basically, everything that I do now.
Live your life, basically. Because when money is a factor, then we always have to be more cautious about, oh, I can do a little bit of that, a little bit. Money is no object.
Yeah.
You would just do more of what you're doing, basically.
Yeah, I mean, I would just have more time to do this because I wouldn't have to go to work.
Imagine a reality with no work. And just hobbies and passions.
Yeah, I see how Taiwanese people work, how hard they work.
Such a working culture.
I mean, damn it.
The work comes from the school because it's like school, homework, and then job, work.
Yeah.
So the programming has already begun from a young age with school.
Yeah, and you know what? In Russia, Taiwanese people will hate me, but 3 p.m. I'm free.
Yeah.
I've already finished my homework, everything.
It should always be like
3 p.m. I'm free. I go play basketball. I go like play with my friends.
Because if the only thing you focus on is school, you are literally it's like it's stunting your experiential growth.
Yeah.
You're not having the opportunity to experience the other important parts of life, and I think it will create a lot of suppression in you. You need to explore all areas of life, and that makes you a healthy balance, you know?
Yeah. And that's probably the reason why a lot of Taiwanese people are really shy, right?
Yeah.
Because you study all the time.
Yeah.
You have no time to play with friends.
There's nothing wrong with you wanting your child to do well in school because you want them to be successful and financially comfortable, but don't steal that other part of childhood away, which is really the exploring and experimental part of childhood.
Yeah.
Because that will make them more wealthy, not only financially, but in life, like more joyful.
Yeah, absolutely. It should be some balance in your life.
Study hard, play hard, work hard. All right. With that said, have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are. Don't forget to find the little moments in life that bring you joy, because those are the moments that matter the most. Those little moments throughout the day that you might take for granted, appreciate them. And don't forget to subscribe to Broccoli. Say your name in Chinese again.
花椰菜.
And I'll leave everything in the description below.
Yeah.
Would you mind helping us leave this video with a Chinese rap?
Yeah, I can rap my song. 阿多瓦泰克，阿多瓦泰克，哎，辣妹喜欢我请客，喜欢我请客，哎。